times have come. Here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind or the sun or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. Baby, take my hand, don't fear the reaper. We'll be able to fly, don't fear the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. La 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 la. La 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 la. Valentine is done. Here, but now they're gone. Romeo and Juliet are together in eternity. Romeo and Juliet. 40,000 men and women every day. 40,000 men and women every day. Another 40,000 coming every day. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. Baby, take my hand, don't fear the reaper. We'll be able to fly, don't fear the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. La 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 la. La 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 la. Well, I'm taking my time. I'm just moving on. You forget about me after I've been gone. And I take what I find. I don't want no more. It's just outside of your front door.
They wanna rush in, cause a stampede. No handles, flying like a banshee. They use cheat codes, but we don't cheat though. No cliff notes, homie, we don't need those.
I'm just moving on. Well, I'm taking my time. I'm just moving on. Well, I'm taking my time. I'm just moving on. Well, I'm
Come on, come on, come on, come on, and just take the high road. I'm trying to fly though, wanna touch the sky, but still lie low. Never water down, even with the hydro. Vaporize the hate so I don't have to keep my eyes low. Hit Oslo, get it in Norway. Cleanse palates with the callous man sorbet. Doorways open up, yup, more cake. Soon enough the sweet turn sour, more court dates. We burn it down though, and just live it up. It sucks ass when they ask about a living trust. I don't have one, cause I don't have shit. And when I do, I'm probably gonna just stash it. It takes time for the interest to make sense. It makes sense for the linguist to invest. I've been blessed with a brain and some rhythm. Those hairs too square, I'm the tortoise and I'll win it. Come on.
I'm just moving on. You forget about me after I've been gone. And I take what I find. I don't want no more. It's just outside of your front door.
Get on the plane, but no carry-ons, but we carry hope. No politics, but y'all should probably vote. Don't involve me, I live for the stereo. Right side, left side, middle path, adios. No label when you living independent. Rent is too damn high for my pension. Like the lottery, the way it just rubs off. Opposite of Jimmy McMillan, I take the gloves off. Take some cheap shots, fighting for the beatbox. I'm throwing down harder than the dude who beat Brock. I'm more able though, but still murderous. On the beat.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the KHuck Cast. I'm your host, Mrs. KHuck. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Good evening. Hello, everybody. How's it going? What? You want a KHuck action? That's news to me there, Raj, but okay. Oh, goodness. Sorry, chat. I must have picked something up over the weekend. I got a little bit of a cough. My bad. Sorry. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Ugh. Jesus. Okay. Of course, right when I go live, it hits. Anyway. Oh, the pit. Oh. Gotcha. Okay, I see what you mean now. Okay, my bad, Raj. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, Trippy Savage made those pictures, or some of them anyway. The action figure ones and all of that. I'll tell you guys. At the very beginning, Squatchin's artist used, of course, and he made a couple of other pictures here and there too that are really fun. So yeah, thanks Trippy for that. And actually, one of the pictures that he used in there is inspired by this that Twiddly Medina made for me. So, yeah, I don't know what he used, but he did. Yeah, they were actually really neat. I have the whole collage here that I'll show at some point that he sent to me. But yeah, it was awesome. So, I'm spoiled rotten. And hello, Lucid. A new Waffle House fight just dropped. Oh boy. Squatchin! Hello, my dear. Yes, of course, Twiddly Medina gets mentioned. Yes, that's just a given. That's just a given. Hello, my dear. And hello, the rest of chat. Raj, Lucid, Blue Jay, Burn, Nintendo Mail, Cool Enemy Girls. All the usual suspects. You guys are all here. Awesome. So, before we begin, I do want to just say real quick, schedule for this week is going to be rather interesting. Let's just say that. I'm going to try my best to make it work. We'll see what happens. So tonight we're going to finish, obviously, Max's video. And then tomorrow, depending on how everything goes, we'll try to start the second video that he had to go and drop on Saturday. Try our best to react to that tomorrow. I'm going to try my best to try to get through it all in one night. I'm going to try. I'm going to super duper try, but I don't know if it'll work or not. We're going to see. So be on the lookout for that. And then Wednesday, Zeldacast is coming back. Ethan has Son and Destiny. Oh, gee, I wonder why you're saying that, Squatchin. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll show that in a minute. I promise. For those who haven't seen it, I'll show it. And then Wednesday, Zeldacast will be coming back, but with a special guest. Now, her name, I believe you pronounce it Ashley B, I think, is how you say it. I'm not sure. We'll ask her. But she will be here on Wednesday for the very first time, because she is also a Zelda head. And yes, so we are going to have a conversation with her. Bern and I and Reese are super stoked, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So we need to be nice, chat. Hi, Nuke. And welcome her with open arms. No, I'm kidding. I know you guys will. I know. We'll be fine. I did have a pre-interview with her a little bit last week, chat, just so you guys know. And I did kind of warn her that, we got some crazies. So did let her know ahead of time, but they're lovely and they're wonderful. So, but yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Going to have that on Wednesday. Thursday, a Mr. Modder Paul makes his return on the channel. Yeah, he responded yet again to EG. I think this was, I'll have to look to see when EG dropped the video. I know that it was sometime like late last week, I think was when he dropped it. So that's interesting. We're going to do that Thursday. And then Friday is a celebration, chat. Hey, remember that? Yes, I remember that $50 deal, Bern. Yes, I remember the $50 deal. Anyway, Friday, however, I am planning on having my 2-year anniversary stream. Yesterday, chat, besides it being Mother's Day, for those that's, I can't talk. For those out there, hope you all had a great Mother's Day, or you were able to celebrate with your mother, stepmothers, or whoever is a great woman in your life. Hope you were able to enjoy that. I know I did. I got spoiled rotten. I was very thankful for that. But also, yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of when I started making content. I know, right? Nuts. Been at this for 2 years, which is insane. So we're going to celebrate on that probably sometime on Friday. Be on the lookout for that. And then there may be, I don't know yet though, maybe a short stream on Saturday. Depending on how far we get with Max's second video on Muda, maybe we'll finish it on Saturday. I don't know, but either way, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, there you go, chat. You get me pretty much the whole entire week. If I can make things work. Again, things may change, but for sure, we'll, again, be on the lookout. I'll get all that scheduled after stream. So anyway, and 2 more other things real quick. Let me pull up one last thing here. 1 second. Okay, I should have pulled this up ahead of time, but I didn't. Shame on me. Hold on. Where's this? Okay. Alright, well, I got 2 things to show you now, chat. The first one is this. Squatchin made this, obviously, and she is very, very proud of this, as well she should be. So yeah, there you go, chat. For those who haven't seen it, she posted it in the Discord too, but I love this. So she did Of course, Squatchin did a fantastic job with this. Squatchin gets all the love. If I had a voice like yours, I'd live stream too. My voice would be good for a sleep aid. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. You are proud. Yes, you should be proud. Yes, you should be very proud, ma'am. This is fantastic. Yes. Absolutely wonderful. Of course, Squatch and W. Always and forever. Always and forever, Squatch and W. Now, the other thing I was going to show off, too, is this. For those of you who missed it, some of you were there, some of you were not able to make it, Mr. Huck did his first ever live stream. Not a gaming one. He actually got to talking about different subjects that he actually put together himself. And he actually got to talking about some gaming stuff. He talked about 3D printing a little bit here and there. It was a really fun stream. He actually did a fantastic, fantastic job. He got some shit in chat. That's a given. But yeah, no, he actually did a really, really good job. I was very proud of him. He did fantastic. So I was there for some of it. When did he do this? Friday? Yeah, when he did this on Friday, I was there with him for a little bit. It was kind of late when he did it though too. So it was obviously some people were probably sleeping or whatever, but yeah. So hopefully he will do it again here soon. Don't know, we'll see. But yeah, he talked a lot about different gaming. He talked about Oblivion, he talked about Doom. There was a couple of other things that he talked about too, which is actually really fun. So if you haven't already seen it, go check it out. It's right here. It's right there. And if you're not already subbed, go sub, please. He's at 52 subscribers. Let's go. Let me share his channel here. Go show him all the loves. So, and yes, he will probably be joining us on Friday for the celebration. Also, for the celebration to anniversary stream. So, we'll see. I don't know. He might be able to. We'll see. But maybe he can try to get his stream this weekend. We'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, there you go, chat. Go show him all the loves. All right. Back to the topic at hand here, chat. Okay. We are going to try our best to finish this monstrosity of a video. We are going to try our best. Now, for those of you who were not here, or for those of you who were here, just a brief, I guess, synopsis last time on DBZ, briefly, is that we left a part of the last bit. It was just about the dog. Yes, we left off at the part about the dog and all of that, but there was something else that I wanted to get to briefly, and something that I wasn't able to get to last stream. I had mentioned that there was a DM that was shown about, actually, why not have Squatching on? Oh, yeah, well, oh, you can't, you're just popping in and out. Okay, all right. Listen, Squatchin knows that the invitation is always open for her to join me. All she has to do is just jump in. She knows. But yeah, if she were able to, she's been a busy bee here lately, then she can jump in, of course. But anyway, that's where we last left off. It was about the dog. But what I wanted to show was a DM that Max had shown, and it was about Mutahar and Tommy C. That's something that I wanted to talk about briefly. And also briefly go over Mutahar's response to all of this. So, yeah, I wanted to do that before we got into the video, because it's not very long, and knowing me and knowing how this video is probably going to go, I wanted to just get that, talked about that briefly, because we just finished the Mutahar segment too, technically. So, or Mutahar part 1, apparently. Good lord. So, I wanted to go over that first. So, let's go over, briefly, Mutahar's tweet. Now, this was his response, and this was posted on May 5th. So, about a week ago now. And bear in mind here, chat, that I have seen, he has not made any response to this. I can double check and make sure, but so far, I have not seen any other response from him besides this one. And him talking about it on a stream, I think, but on Twitter, and of course in video format, of him addressing everything, video format, I should say. Yeah, this is the only thing that I have seen. Again, we're gonna get to that. So, this is Mutaharu's response to everything soon after the video was released. Regarding Mama Max, I believe Nexpo has said it best here concerning the Sloppenheimer length video released against us. That's a statement. Max, to my knowledge, is considering suing me. I take that kind of threat seriously, and all I can say is I don't hire ChatGPT. Bring it on. Oh boy. Whew. Max accused me of spreading baseless rumors / accusations regarding a former collaborator while providing no tangible document and simply required us to believe him at his word, which means fuck all. I mean, fair and true. I'm not a perfect person, no one is, but in regards to the accusations Max spread about Jim, I did, after hearing, actually reach out to Jim and discuss with him, and while I don't speak to him, Jim wasn't surprised when I confronted him as he had knowledge of these rumors long before I did. I myself only heard of them when Max and his friend Prox, who Prox, by the way, chat as a reminder, is up Max's butt and around the corner, is on Max's side hardcore, brought them up to me randomly as he came to visit me in Houston while I was vacationing. Now, from what I understand, and again, I don't know everything in regards to Max's video on Muda, the second one, but apparently the Houston trip gets brought up in this, in the video just about Muda. That gets brought up, so I guess, again, I don't know to what context, but I just heard that, and I wanted to, yeah. So, anyway, it came to me while I was vacationing. At the time, he had lived with Jim, and I was on a term where I did believe Max at face value. A mistake I have already acknowledged before in detail. That is true. Max was once a friend, and sadly, in the moment, a lot of judgment can be clouded, and I don't state that as an excuse. Well, every single one of you use that as an excuse about that, and it's ridiculous. You, Nexpo, and anybody else that was involved with this, you guys are, seriously, that's shitty. 100% shitty. In regards to the case of the vampire cult, I've been accused of destroying the case, which is simply not true. I've spoken to any survivor that came my way, provided my advice, and even offered money unconditionally to help the people involved in this story. Nearly everyone but Max has seemed to move on. I'd rather not waste my time and make a video on it and figured this should suffice. Well, you need to answer to more than that, sir. I don't want to waste my time on Max anymore, and frankly have no care what happens to him after this post. Fuck this guy. Or fuck that guy, excuse me. Yeah. So, again, that was about a week ago that he posted this response. Now, soon after, or around this time frame of when this post was made, hey, Tina Cat. Oh, hold on 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, chat. Mr. Huck was calling me. I thought that, he needed to talk with me real quick. Anyway, so around the time that this was posted, right, was when the DM in question that we saw, and you're going to see it again here in a second, it came into question as to the validity as to whether or not it was real. Now, Tommy responded to this, and he did a stream about this almost about a week ago too, and he asked the same question. This was the first stream that he did on this. We're not going to watch all of it, but we're going to get to somewhere where we're going to bring it up again. So Tommy pulls it up here, right? Hold on, give me 1 second. This is when Tommy pulls up the DM. And this is when he asked himself the same thing, and I think Verse was with him in this, or not Verse, Vault. I think Vault was with him, actually. And they were talking about the validity of this, and yeah. So we're going to watch this again briefly, but then we're going to get to the second video, which I have pulled up here, too. So, and yes, I was forewarned about some sensitive stuff in Max's video about Muda. So, when that comes down to it, when we get to that part tomorrow, or whenever we can get to it this week, we will discuss it, but we will address it. But other than that, I do know that part to a certain degree. So anyway, and yes, Tommy, in this first part, yes, Tommy was very upset. You could tell that he was upset. Yes. So this is his response. This is him and Vault talking about it. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So, one's in the chat if you're ready to watch this. Again, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but we're just going to get to probably watch 10 minutes or so of this. So, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to message Mr. HuckK back. Here's the NM spam, true. No, I am not banning him just because he annoyed you earlier, Burn. That ain't happening. Hold on, give me 1 second, chat. I'm so sorry. I gotta run upstairs real fast. Continue putting ones in. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, chat. Nintendo babe. Get him squatching. Get him squatching. Yes, I know that I saw Nintendo Mail. That's not the point. They're messing with you. You're They're messing with you. Good lord, sir. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, alright. Squatching. Squatching's feel feisty today. I love it. I think we can blame Toxic Stream today on that feistiness just a little. Just a little. For those who missed it, Toxic streamed today, and he of course went over locale stuff, but he got paid donations to time out beavers, or to ban beavers rather, and he hit the goal. So of course he banned beavers, and then chat started to riot, and yeah, it was quite funny. I didn't get to watch all of it today because today was just crazy busy with work, but yeah, it was funny. 'Twas funny. So, alrighty. Oh, you were in the VC earlier? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did riot hard. Yes, ma'am, you did. So, all right, here we go.
But I don't know. I gotta be honest with you. This guy Max is such a lying sack of shit, and he's so dishonest, and he's willing to omit things. Say he's accuse people of defaming him, and not provide any evidence of it. I can't believe this until I see it.
Yes, and I thought the same thing, Chad. I said the same thing, right? I was thinking the same thing when this came up. And I don't blame Tommy for obviously being kind of weary to say, oh, this is real, and him getting all sorts of upset and reacting to it. So, yeah, but...
And I don't believe in going private YouTube calls with YouTubers. By the way, a couple changes over here. Tommy will never be allowed to upload content on his own until he friggin' moves out of this house. That's including and after he's 18 years old.
Oh, he's talking about Tommy Jr., by the way, Chad. And yes, I agree. I agree.
Because you could get your you get your life friggin' ruined when these YouTubers come over. We'll get into Night Docs and what's his and Doe and Nexpo in a few minutes. No one is ever coming over here again that's not already a close friend and I haven't known for years. That's it. If you're a YouTuber I only know a couple years, don't call me when you're in Frankfurt. I'm not coming anymore. Because what would have stopped Twoon when he came over here to saying, yeah, Tommy's really nasty to his...
Wait, what? The mood or response you're talking about, the one from an hour ago. Wait, what are you talking about, Squatchin? The tweet that I pulled up was from last week. Did he make a response to Tommy? About Tommy? Oh. I didn't think that he did. I didn't see it. Well, I mean, I could have missed it. It's fair, but... The video... He did? Oh. Okay. All right. Let me know. Yeah. See if Tommy was mentioned. Yeah. Let me know. Yeah. Oh, you played it too, Calamity Girls? Okay. Well, Squatchin's still gonna check. But Squatchin will check too. So, but yeah. Anyway. All right. Here we go.
His wife. And yeah, I don't like the way he treated his kids. And he got really, really drunk. Well, Twoon is normal, and he's a fun guy to be around. And he enjoyed hanging out in my arcade and hanging out. But I'm realizing I got lucky if the Doe story is correct. Very lucky. That's it. We're done. And the fact that, you got to collab with people. If he starts becoming a content creator at 16 years old, collabs with the wrong person, his reputation is ruined before he goes to college. Never happening. Never happening.
Oh, ransomware using Muda's branding. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, he needs to address the stuff with Tommy. Absolutely.
It's Nick, Willie, Wang if you ever wanted to come over. Tom if you wanted, and that's it. I'm done. Dunzo.
Can't say I blame
Twoon's a great
him.
guy. I know he's not crazy. I know he's not constantly going, oh, did somebody hit on somebody? Is there some sexual impropriety here? What happened in Discord? He's not one. He's actually a real man. Kind of a bro-y European college kid, but Jesus, to me, that's normal being 22 years old.
I know, right?
No more YouTubers. That's it. Never happening again. Yeah, I mean, the only ones I've already met. Like, Drew. That's it. We're done with YouTubers. I'll be your friend on here. That's it. Our relationships are over. Over. I have to know you more than 5 years. That's it. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care whose feelings I hurt. I know when people fly in here, they want to come by and say bye, and I always welcome. That invitation, that's with fans too, is now null and void.
Not even Doug?
Not even Doug. Sorry, Doug.
Oh, no, not even Doug. No, poor Doug. Poor Doug. Oh, well. Well, I mean, yeah, I can't say I necessarily blame him for that, though. I mean, I don't know how long it will hold up for. Who knows? But yeah, I'm sure that it probably will, knowing Tommy. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, I guess.
For real? Lol, I saw the first part.
I've had fans come over here. I've had fans over my house. Over with.
LMFAO. If he didn't already,
Oh, Vega, you're obviously on the list. I've known you more than 5 years.
he probably should.
Vega better be on the
And
list.
10.
Now, all of a sudden, he is pretending to be best friends with Tommy C, someone he constantly talked shit about.
I mean, I've had this discussion with Tommy recently, and actually I would say Tommy C and his call-outs with Max, because I have respect for Tommy C. I've talked to him, and I think if he's going to say something, there's probably some weight to it.
Most of you will have no idea how hilarious this is to hear. But other YouTubers who have heard Mutahar talk about Tommy C behind closed doors will know that he is bullshitting all of you.
Teeny, you're obviously not on the list.
Oh
For
no,
example,
I'm joking.
before we
I'm
started
fucking
recording for
around.
the Subordinary
Number one on the
podcast,
list, dude.
Mutahar told me not to worry about Tommy Senile because nobody has any respect for him anyway. He has no respect for Tommy C. He has no respect for any other creator. He has zero respect for his own audience.
A lot of people watching
So do you, Max.
YouTube cannot critically
Exactly. Are you now the moral arbiter, Max, as to who's supposed to react to what? Or how they like what is? Oh my god! I love how you bitch about Mutahar, hating, like talking shit about every YouTuber, but yet you're immune from that. What do you think you're? Oh my god! I'm scared to finish this video, chat. I've been done scared. I'm scared. And he has no respect for fishing in video games. True, Sleek.
If you did, you wouldn't sell that fucking vampire werewolf cult bullshit to. I know it's like an
Exactly.
expert coming to cult. Did he call it a vampire werewolf cult?
think anymore. So
Yeah, I wonder what this expert called it. Or, okay, as it was found out, I think, when we first were reacting to part 2, apparently he did reach out to an expert, and I'm curious as to what this expert had to say. So.
when that video came out, and I was like, I'm reading the comments, I'm like, yo, they're eating this shit up. What the and then, like, I make a video and everyone, and then, like, I make a video and everyone, like, flips. I'm like, you guys are the worst people. You cannot critically think whatsoever.
It's not that your audience can't critically think. It's the fact that we have misplaced our trust in you.
We? Who's we?
He's a fan.
Royally.
Exactly! Who's we? Are you one of them, Max? Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
No, I mean, it's just a
All the
royal we.
fans. Yeah.
Furthermore, why did you sleep on this Camden Gerard Davis case for 3 years only to expect multiple influencers to immediately jump on it as soon?
Okay, alright. I think that that's the end of that reaction, I believe. Or at least in the DMs. Yeah, okay. The rest of it, it's just him and Genie and Verse, or Vault, rather. Vault. I get Vault and Verse mixed up sometimes, sorry. I think that was just them reacting to the rest of the video. Okay, so. Now we get to this. Now, right here in the very beginning, this is a video of one of Tommy's streams. This was posted about 3 days ago. Again, I believe he has Vault with him. And at the very beginning of this, almost at the very beginning of this stream, is when Tommy confirms something rather interesting about that DM. Some of you probably already know what it is, but yeah. So, here we go.
Yeah, apparently he's talking about Max. Let's see if we can try and find that.
Yeah, he does talk about Max. Well, here's the thing. Does he talk about me? You think I got an apology?
Ah,
Check it out.
let's see. Oh, maybe. Oh, no.
No!
Are we good, chat? Were we good on my? Hold on. Let me double check everything. Hold on. I don't know yet, Mr. Gamer. I don't know yet. I don't know. I was sent the story about that about a day or two, I think, before the Max shit hit. So, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I know Fauci's eating it up, and I know that I know Fauci is eating this up, and he is. From what I saw on Twitter today, he was pretty feisty. But I don't know. We'll see. I know that he responded too. I saw that. Hello, Olivia. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Not this week, though. I can tell you that right now. Not this week. If we were to, will not be this week. Nope. There's too much going on.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Let's go.
I've got a
All right.
Are you addressing Max's recent response? There's really nothing to address into it. The guy's just unhinged.
Nothing? Are you sure? Are you sure? One thing? It wasn't a great video, I admit. Is there one thing? One?
Here's the thing, Tommy. I'm sure he watched your segment because it's his segment.
You know, it reminds me, I actually blocked somebody for the first time from writing on the channel forever.
Oh.
They can write as much as they want. I'll never get it. Nobody will ever see it. It's completely friggin', it's not my way of doing things. I let everybody put all the bad stuff. But I got up yesterday after the mood.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I thought that he... Hold on. Give me a second, chat. This might be the wrong one. Yeah, I don't know anything about that yet, Mr. Gamer. I have no idea about any of that. I have not been following any of that just yet. Hold on. Let me pull this up here. I need to pull up his live stream. I thought he said it in the first few seconds of the video, but I guess not. Okay, hold on.
He's taking like.
No, Boogie's running around saying those arcade.
Okay, hold on. Alright. So this is the actual stream. And again, we're not gonna watch all of it, so. Hold on, give me 1 second, let me go back.
No, Boogie's running around saying those arcades he destroyed are worth like what's this guy just wrote in here? He wrote
I know, right? Isn't that a nice setup? I love that. That is so cool. I love his streaming room and his arcade room. It's great.
only has 3 left
each.
that he says are worth, and I know that's bullshit because the one he got first gen and they were about $200 to $300. So they all depreciate in value. Thus far. So no, he's utterly full of shit. If he couldn't unload one of them for $1,000, there isn't an arcade one up that's new that's worth $1,000. I think unless the ones that were like real size.
Hey, Kangaloo.
So no, he's utterly full of shit. None of those.
The thing is, like, they
Oh, they're talking about Boogie destroying his
worth more
arcades.
because my
Okay, hold on.
live the other.
this transcript thing.
Yeah,
You're telling me?
Yeah, so click on description.
Yeah,
so like Buddha went live the other day.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, scroll down and you'll see transcripts.
Transcripts.
Yeah, apparently he's talking about Max. Let's see if we can try and find that.
Oh, so Max. He does talk about Max. Well, here's the thing. Does he talk about me? You think I got nothing?
Nope.
Check it.
Nope. Not one mention about Tommy. Not one. And Tommy got confirmation the DM was real. Tommy got confirmation that the DM was real. Yeah.
Check it out.
Let's see. Oh, maybe. Oh, no.
No! Didn't come up at all!
I mean, is anybody shocked? I'm not. Oh, I would love to play his intro, but
Telling me to get me home, but my boss keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
He's got the most banger intro, I swear.
Badass broadcast and all the other. I'm Tommy C, the shop of the point.
Hey, Zero.
Vault. Jenny's gone for a week.
Hey.
Hey. So you did a bunch of work. You got a bunch of clips.
Yeah.
From the transcript.
A lot of stories.
A lot of stories. You're telling me.
Hey, guess what? Your name never came up.
What a shock.
Shocker there, right, chat? Is anybody really all that surprised? Is anybody surprised that Muda didn't bring up Tommy? I'm not. It's shitty. It's 100% shitty. But I'm not.
At what point can I say that the DMs are real then?
See? DMs are real. Yep. Mudahar has some splaining to do with that. He sure does. But who knows if he'll actually say anything? If he'll actually address it? Who knows?
Now.
I'm starting to believe. Yeah, I am.
The guy did him. They're all scumbags. All these YouTubers are garbage cans.
Yeah.
That was the thing that the Harley kind of caught me on. We were getting a fight on Lolcow, right? Which never released because I think it was recording. It was a recording. It was a recording problem on my part, and we had to re-record it. So all the piss and vinegar was wiped out of me. But he said at one point, he says, "I know your problem." He goes, "You hate YouTubers." That's Harley, Epic Mealtime Harley, and I'm like,
has he always hated YouTubers though? To a certain degree. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. No one's ever said that before. Thank you. And it couldn't be closer to the truth.
So yeah, there you go, chat. If I think of anything else in this that is of significance, we'll go back to it. But I think that that's all. But yeah. Tommy confirmed that the DM was real. Yeah. And that's 1,000% shitty. 1,000%. So, okay. Now that we finish with that, now we can go to... Yes, I saw... Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Mr. Gamer. Squatchin looked into it, yeah. Talked about that earlier, so... Alrighty, chat. Now we get back to Max's video. Oh, God. I'm scared. So, here we go, chat. Here we go. We're going to finish this, dang it. We're going to finish this. Alright, here we go.
She acted nice towards me, and I genuinely thought we were friends this whole time. You'll see here, when I found out about the allegations, I thought she was being impersonated. No, someone shared my post about needing help to send Belfie to North Carolina for his foster and training, and she was under the assumption it was something like that, so called it a domestic situation. I corrected her, but I guess Reddit saw before that and ran with it as she got a message from a backdated FB profile with AI-generated profile pictures saying this shit. I see. Would you be okay to put out a statement on your YouTube? Just letting everyone know you're okay. You don't have to be specific unless you want to. I'd rather not, as it'll only fuel them more. They don't care, they just want to speculate. Someone on my friends list is doing this as the messages mention my cooking from when I moved in, and I just want to disappear from the internet altogether now. I spent too much energy panicking about it last night, and I can't afford to put any more into it. She did not tell me about it, by the way. I say something, they'll probe harder, and I don't want my family more at risk than they already are. I'm sorry. I felt she was lying to me, so I sent her a picture of the message from the person who made the Facebook post asking for the donations. And I've talked to her a lot. She told me she was in a domestic violence situation, she's been starving off and on for a long time and needs to get home.
What?
So, I don't know. I think she's struggling and trying to get out of a situation. I never told anyone there was domestic violence. I never once said that. I was struggling because my mental health was faltering and I couldn't afford food for a long time. Again, this is misconstrued. I already explained what I told her. She chose to use those words, and again, I tried correcting her when I found out, as I didn't know that's what she assumed. Okay, well, in these situations, it's best to put out a brief written statement to correct the narrative. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. But keeping...
In these situations, it's best to put out a brief written statement to correct the narrative. Yeah, you wanted to talk about that there, sir. You are... Is it too loud? Okay. I'll turn it down a little bit, Chad, if I need to. There we go. Yeah, that's not a problem. Learn to mix audio? Who are you talking to, me or Max? Are you saying that are you saying that? Oh, the Oblivion music is loud. Oh, okay. Okay, I feel you now, Sleek. Okay. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Jeez. Lest we forget that Max labeled Magnetar pedophile with the malicious intent to ruin his life. He still hasn't apologized. True, Mr. Gamer. Very true. And from what I understand, and I guess we're going to find out, no spoilers, he does not mention Magnetar in any of this. From what I am to understand. That's what but we'll see, I guess. We'll see.
Keeping me from speaking up for myself is only going to cause more problems. Staying silent is what destroyed us, and this will blow up regardless. And it did. I've already been discharged from my volunteer work because of this shit, and I'd rather not lose more. How do you want to proceed? This next message she sends is one of the most disrespectful and ignorant things I've ever read. So
Rich coming from you. Rich coming from you. You may have been partially right or right about the Mutahar DM, about that DM. You may have been right about that there, sir. I'll give you that. Hate to give that to you, but hey, there you go. You get one credit from me that you got that part right. But everything else that you've done, that's rich coming from you.
So I'm going to stop every now and then to reply to what she's saying. You can't put out a fire with a fire. So I never ask her to put out a fire with a fire. I just ask her to make a statement that she is okay and none of the rumors are true. But I didn't realize until later that she wanted people to believe I am a bad person who is
You are. You are. You don't need Spencer to prove that. You don't need Spencer to prove that. You did that your damn self. You did that yourself there, Max. Spencer could have been completely left out of the entire story last year, and it be either somebody else or nobody at all, and you would have proven it irregardless. Spencer was just a side character in this. She got brought into it because of you. Now, whether or not Spencer is a good person, a bad person, whatever, however you want to look at her, you can look out at her however you want. She's a dumbass. At least that's what she made herself out to be last year. Who knows? But yeah, you did that your damn self, making people believe that you're a bad person.
starving her and domestically abusing her. And at this point, maybe it's better not to work with kids if you know...
So far, I've lost one brain cell, I think. We haven't gotten too far into the rest of it yet because we were going over the Tommy C stuff first. But yeah, oh, good Lord. This is...
People are going to do shit like that. I know it sucks, but you should cut your losses because nothing will stop them from doing the same in the future. So what she is telling me is to just give up on my career path in advocacy.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I want to see what he has to say
to the problems that have happened because I chose to believe in her story and help her. Judging...
Bullshit! Oh, oh, sir. Oh, sir. No. You... There you go again, blaming everybody else but yourself. And yeah, you just need to pack it up. Pack it up, my guy. You're done. You're done. And I have a feeling that after the Mutahar video, once we react to that, I have a feeling that oh God, why did he have to do that? Why did he have to drop a second video? Why?
Judging from what Michael saw on the Reddit, the volunteer thing happened before they said anything about me. Actually, no. People are not going to change their mind. They'll take it as you doubling down.
I feel your hate gives you focus, makes you stronger. Let the hate flow through you.
Again, and it will make things worse. You've been through this before. You should know that better than anyone that this will hurt us both. So this is not true. I know better than anyone that you guys, the audience, just want to know the truth. But it is very difficult to get the truth out there when there are hundreds of other YouTubers giving you different stories, claiming that they are the truth.
Oh, I wonder whose thumbnail this came from. Hi, British Runner. Okay, hold on a minute.
Just want to know the truth. But it is very difficult to get the truth out there when there are hundreds of other YouTubers giving you different stories, claiming that they are the truth, especially when some of them have much larger audiences than your own. But
what does that have to do with anything? Hi, Joe Schmo. What does that have to do with anything? Yes, other YouTubers were covering you last year. And they were pretty much all saying the same thing. You're a piece of shit. How is that any different?
what Spencer doesn't understand is that you have to keep going. If you stop uploading, the truth will just become whatever is out there. If you ignore them, they will go away, but you have to give that time. You're always so impatient to put something out the moment someone says something. I just wanted to upload a podcast and a documentary. That is all I wanted.
Bullshit!
And after waiting...
No, you didn't. No, you did not. That you are so... You are so full of shit. You are so full of shit that... That it's all you wanted. That's why you went... Oh my God. That's why you went on the PR campaign that you did and went to almost every single channel that you could find to talk about this. You are a fucking moron. Oh my God.
Waiting almost a year?
Exactly, Sleek. People who never heard of Mama Max were making fun of you. 100 fucking %. 100 fucking %. And what, Burn? What is so funny? What is so funny? But, yeah, it's... Dude, and I've said this before, right? I've said this before. I had no idea who Max was until last year. Had no idea. And you clickbaited Moist Critical's cancellation. Exactly. Exactly. To get people's attention. Bullshit that the... Dude, you are such...
I felt it was time to start uploading again. Apparently that makes me so impatient to get something out there, I guess. Let them have...
No, because you can't let shit go. Because you can't let shit go. A year later, you're still coping about this. Over a year later, you're still coping and seething about all of this. And not taking any responsibility for what you did last year. Why are you spamming ones? Why are you telling people to spam ones? What are you doing? Burn, what are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway. You are so dumb, Max. Oh my God.
Baseless claims. You can find better sources of income. Just don't do anything publicized, and they can't try to do things like get you put out of a job. So this is not anywhere close to true, In fact, it's quite the opposite. Just because you stop doing anything publicly does not mean people will stop stalking you. In fact, it makes it worse because the stalkers are empowered by your silence. The only way to stop stalkers is to shine a light on them by reporting them to the police, telling your local community, and informing your social media that you are being stalked, which is also what you have been doing. I don't understand why you'd want to try to be public again after everything that's happened. If it's as traumatizing for you as you said.
Wait a minute. Back up a second. That was a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo there for a minute. Hold on. Let me hear that again.
So this is not anywhere close to true. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Just because you stop doing anything publicly does not mean people will stop stalking you. In fact, it makes it worse because the stalkers are empowered by your silence. The only way to stop stalkers is to shine a light on them by...
Oh my God, you are such an idiot. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Reporting them to the police, telling your local community, and informing your social media that you are being stalked, which is also what you have been doing.
Exactly. That's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Thank you, Phobia. Hi, Phobia, by the way. Exactly. Playing the motherfucking victim yet again. Seriously? Fucking ridiculous.
I don't understand why you'd want to try to be public again after everything that's happened. If it's as traumatizing for you as you said, you wouldn't keep adding fuel like this because, like it or not, that's what you'll be doing.
That is exactly what you're doing here too, my guy. Fucking moron. That is exactly what you are doing here and what you did in your Muda video. And from what I hear of said Muda video, we did talk about it briefly earlier, there is some sensitive stuff that apparently gets dropped in there, which we can talk about when we get to it. When we get to it. But, yeah, I've heard it's nothing but another cope fest. I've heard that too.
Burn the World 10 super chatted $50. Well, looks like you are reacting to the
Burn?
video
What?
after all. It's something
Burn?
you must do unironically. No second part.
Well,
all
it looks
at
like
once
you are
cut.
reacting to the
It's
Mama
over for
Max
you,
Mudahar
Cut.
video
Ha,
after
ha,
all.
ha,
It's something
ha,
you
ha,
must
ha,
do
ha. One's in chat.
unironically.
One's
No
in chat.
second part
Also,
all at once,
Mutahar is
Kayak. It's
a
over for
major bloke.
It's over for you, Kayak. I did not think that you were being serious. What are you doing? No. Oh, no. All right. You win, Burn. You win. All right. Damn, dude. Jesus. Thank you for the 50. Oh, my God. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, Chet. So, did not think that Burn was being serious. So, brief TLDR. Burn asked me, when was it, Saturday, how much it would be for me to react to the Mama Max Muda video. And I told him $50. Yeah, so that's why. There you go. Exactly, absolute W. I did not think that he was being serious. I did not. Wow. Oh my God, dude. That's... You did say... You did? Oh, yeah, you probably did, Reese. You probably did. Yeah, you did. I don't doubt that. I think you did, yeah. But, yeah, Well, thank you, Burn. I appreciate it. Well, I didn't think that he was gonna do it. The heck, man? I didn't know, okay? I'm sorry. When an artist is being serious, believe them true. Lesson learned, Mr. Gamer, lesson learned. But yeah, that's funny. I know you did, but I didn't think that you were being serious, Burn. Oh, I don't know what to say right now. I'm shocked. I'm speechless. Well, thank you, Burn. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I can't believe she would say something like this, being that people were harassing her, saying if she was actually as traumatized by the events of her own life as much as she claims, she wouldn't keep talking about it online.
Okay, so the 50 is for me to react it in full. Okay, chat. All right, we're reacting to it in full tomorrow. Okay.
She is using the exact same victim-blaming logic that was used against her to try and keep me from using my platform and my voice. If you say something about the woman, you'd be putting her at risk of harassment too, and that's the last thing she needs. They found her easily. So at no point do I say we need to mention that woman that made the post. The one who is responsible for all of this is you, Spencer. I don't care what the internet has to say, and after what they did to you, you shouldn't either. This is trivial in the grand scheme of things, and I want zero part, zero mention. I don't exist in this BS internet world anymore. So at first, I wanted to respect her privacy. I don't even feel good about exposing her like this, and that is why I've chosen to be silent for so long, even after she continually makes claims that blow up. All they want to do is...
Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, so she's the reason why you kept quiet is because you didn't want to expose her? Is that why? Is that why you waited over a year? What made you change your mind? Oh, I'm dying to hear this, chat.
...was hurt people. I know you know it's true. There are some people who want to hurt people, and there are a lot of them on that subreddit that I tried warning her about, but most people just want to understand what is going on. And when you do things like make inflammatory allegations, they're gonna want to know what is true and what is not about what you said. And if you don't get the message out there, someone else will. Please understand that this isn't just about you, and you need to do what's best for everyone in this situation, and what's best is to not egg it on. On the contrary, Spencer, you need to understand that this isn't just about you. Now that I've seen firsthand the claims she is willing to make just to victimize herself in a situation where me and my roommates were all working together just to take care of her, this raises a very important question. Was she lying about Camden and the cult? When I first interviewed Spencer,
Oh, now it comes into question? Now it comes into question, chat? Are you fucking kidding me? Now he's questioning as to whether or not... No. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. I'm good. Oh, my. Oh, dear. Unfucking believable.
I thought she was one of the bravest and strongest people I have ever met. I was inspired by her story and wanted to do everything in my power to ensure this case gets the attention it deserves. I failed in doing that, and I am so sorry to all of the survivors. Whether Spencer lied about her experiences, I have no idea. All I know is that Spencer was one of the first to speak up about it.
Wait, how do you not know? How do you not know if she lied or not? How do you... What? How... Oh my God, chat. How do you not... Oh, dear God in heaven. I'm gonna need another 50 for me to do this Mutahar Max video of like, oh my God. Fucking hell. Yeah, I should have asked for more. I should have. Oh my God. How? Oh, my brain is melting. My brain is melting.
She was willing enough to admit to crimes, and there are a growing number of victims who can substantiate the cult's existence with their own testimonies and evidence. Many of the stories you have heard by some very influential YouTubers are not true, and I will go into more detail as time goes on. For now, I still believe this case warrants an investigation by law enforcement, as we have tried reporting.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? An investigation by law enforcement? Oh, gee, Max, shouldn't that have been done to fucking begin with? Bro. Let me get this straight. You levying unfounded pedophilia allegations against Magnetar is absolutely factual, but the claims Spencer levied against you are a nothing burger. Exactly, Mr. Gamer. Crazy how he... wags the finger at others for not doing extensive research or taking allegations at face value, but he immediately took Spencer's testimony at her word. Facts. Facts. 100%, Mr. Gamer. Exactly. Exactly. Which begs the question, how do you know? Oh my God. How do you know she lied? Or what? Yeah, this is so bad. This is so bad.
Many times.
Okay, what's going on there, ma'am?
So an individual named Camden Gerard Davis, more than likely resides at this, address. We believe that he is trafficking minors and has child on his devices. I'm actually a previous victim of his, and I have, substantial evidence related to this case, such as a report that was filed back in 2017 against him, but was never investigated. And do you have an address, an email address where I could send those PDF files?
I'll have to put you through to a deputy in order to do that, ma'am. What's your phone number?
But from what I have heard, nothing has been done. Regardless, I still hope Spencer and the rest of the survivors find justice one day.
Wow.
How do you feel about losing your job at the children's outreach thing? So for those of you that don't know, I was volunteering with an organization known as CASA, Court-Appointed Special Advocates for Children. It is a great organization that teaches people how to advocate for children in the United States legal system as a guardian ad litem. You are essentially a free social worker who interviews children, their families, teachers, doctors, and everyone who has information on the child's life in order to serve their best interests in a court of law.
Really? That...
I highly recommend volunteering if you are interested in children's advocacy or the legal system. I was doing all of this privately, but unfortunately a group of cyber stalkers found me in the Casa of El Paso Instagram page, and my stalkers proceeded to harass this organization, posting their emails and phone numbers, encouraging everyone to spam them with the drama surrounding me in an attempt to get me discharged. This was picked up by DramaTubers, which caused even more people to harass this organization, until they were forced to let me go in an attempt to make the harassment stop. That broke my heart, but I learned a lot, which was the point of joining, and I'm very grateful for my training and experience in doing so. If you care about children so much, why not get education, certifications, and a real job in advocacy? I did. Instead of being an unprofessional YouTuber filmmaker with all these unnecessary edits. Education and, like you said, certifications are vitally important. And that is what I'm actively doing, is still seeking education. I don't want to just be a YouTuber the rest of my life. I would like to resolve all of this online stuff first, since clearly I cannot just go get a job without people harassing wherever I'm working. How much money...
Now, I did say this earlier, chat, and I said this before. Do I think that a line was crossed with people going after his job? Yes, I do. I think that what he was doing there was rather ironic, considering the fact of what, yeah, if he was working there, for however long he was working there, I find that kind of ironic. But I don't think that line should have been crossed. I don't think that they should have gone after him IRL. Now, unfortunately, that did happen, and I get it, and I understand that he has a seedy history there too, Mr. Gamer. I get it, but at the same time, a line was crossed. I don't agree with what happened there. I don't. Now, if his employers would have found out other ways by looking into his YouTube channel, if they found out about it and looking at some of the stuff that he has posted and all of that, then that would have been at their discretion. Then, yeah, that would have been a bit off maybe, but whatever. But to have a whole bunch of people do what they did to him, I don't agree with that. I think that a line was definitely crossed. But others feel differently, and that's fine. They're entitled to that opinion. But yeah, I don't agree with it. So.
Do you plan to donate to the charity you posted? If I donate, will you match? I'll actually match the current amount of donations. If you want to donate, you can match my donation. But moreover, I think the people who covered this video and did not donate any of their ad revenue to this organization should match my donation. Because these people talk, but they hardly ever put their money where their mouth is. I seem to be the only one doing that. Do you really think you can return to this content after getting exposed for faking most?
This is a great question. Do you really think you can return to this content after getting exposed for faking most of your career? I would barely trust you to do scented candle reviews. W commenter right there. W commenter right there. Love it.
Most of your career?
Savage.
I would
but
barely
love
trust
it.
you to do scented candle reviews. That's really funny. Maybe I should do that. Scented candle reviews. Could it just be that I'm being honest and people are still saying it's a lie? Is that possible? I guess not. I guess I'm always a liar. But if I'm always a liar, then that was a lie. This is the difficulty of being defamed, because no one's going to believe what you have to say. Everyone's going to think you're the fraud, manipulating, lying piece of shit that everyone's...
You are, though. You are. And yeah, he did sound hurt he sounded hurt rather, excuse me, when that commenter said that. Yes. He did. But you are, though. You are a fraud. You are a manipulator. You are all of those things.
calling you. And it's an uphill battle. There's a great quote. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. So, yeah. It's going to be an uphill battle for me. But I think...
No shit.
I think I've figured out the right way to go about all of this.
Really?
Lilac and gooseberries.
Are you fucking kidding me? He actually... Oh, you're trying to be funny here, Max? It ain't working.
9 out of 10. Maybe next time be the vigilante and go after them since you got the sources instead of role-playing justice. Justice is very difficult. I can do my best. I can show what is happening on these platforms like IMVU. I can document all of the recorded evidence of my interactions with these predators and send it to my people who upload it to these mega drives. We all collaborate on sending this information to law enforcement. And when nothing is done, we make a video about it on YouTube showing what these predators did. I know a lot of people are blaming me for the predators not getting arrested, but I am not an officer of the law. I'm not a judge.
A lot of people are blaming you for it. Really? Really? Bruh.
We have to look to the mechanisms that are enabling predators to walk free and the mechanisms that prevent children from reporting crimes. These are the real issues here. I know my adversaries want to make it seem like Mama Max is the issue. I do not control these systems. What's your actual plan for systematically changing how sex crime...
Back up, chat.
I know my adversaries want to make it seem like Mama Max is the issue. I do not
You are the fucking issue, you fucking idiot.
Control these systems. What's your...
Yeah, no, you don't control them, but yet you tried to. You tried to. You were the fucking vigilante here, my guy. No one else was doing this. You were. You are part of the problem. You are the issue. You are the reason why everything blew up the way that it did last year and prior to that. You are not a vigilante. You are responsible for, if you are in that type of field, which is beyond me to do, it is your responsibility to bring shit like that to, I don't know, the fucking police. Not you. You really think that people, ordinary people, are just going to come to you, a YouTuber with absolutely no credentials whatsoever, and specializing in this type of thing? Are you kidding me? Again, I ask this, chat, and I said this earlier. I still do not understand, and it boggles my mind that anyone took you seriously. It really does. It really fucking does. Gig, not the police. You're supposed to go to the Vatican and find Van Helsing. True. True, Wookie. You are not the police, my guy. Never have been, nor will you ever be.
Actual plan for systematically changing how sex crimes against children are prosecuted. I'm sure there's people much smarter than me who have policies and systems that can truly make a difference, and I'm going to go ahead and play some of them.
We're economically attacking the young, but I know, let's attack their emotional and mental well-being. Let's take advantage of the fact of the flaws in our species with medieval...
Exactly, Blue Jay. I do not understand the concept of how it's easier to go to a YouTuber than go to the police about serious topics like this. Exactly. I don't get it either. I don't understand it. I don't. Now, I understand, and again, this kind of got brought up. He did kind of bring it up earlier. The system is not perfect, right? The justice system is not perfect, right? It never has been. It never has been. But that still doesn't excuse this. It doesn't. It doesn't excuse people like Max who take things into their own, who take stories and situations like this, serious stuff like this, into their own hands. This is what happens. This is what happens, chat. This is exactly what happens. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It really is.
Institutions, Paleolithic instincts, and godlike technology. I'm just going to say, I think Mark Zuckerberg has done more damage to young people in our nation while making more money than any person in history. Oh, but wait, what could be worse? It's as if we let an adversary implant a neural jack into our youth to raise a generation of civic, military, and business leaders that hate America. All right, this all adds up to a bunch of graphs all headed up into the right. And what are they? What's the first one? Oh, that's self-harm rates, which have exploded, especially among girls, since my colleague Jonathan Haidt pointed out it's really gone crazy since social went on mobile. What's the next one? Teens with depression. The next one, men and women not having sex. Next graph, cumulative gun deaths. You're more likely to be shot in the United States if you're a top.
What does this part have to do with anything, chat? What is this?
Toddler and infant than a cop. Next graph, obesity, overdose deaths, way up, deaths of despair. When I was in high school, it was drunk driving. Now it's kids killing themselves. We got the hard stuff figured out. There are programs to address all of these issues. They cost a lot of money. That's the hard part. We have the money, but we decide not to do it. This is per capita spending on childcare in the United States.
Ah, Wookie. ChatGPT suggested this video. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. But what is the point in bringing any of this up? Seriously, what is even the fucking point?
Relative to other nations. We need to remove 230 protection for all algorithmically elevated content.
So just a quick explanation. Section 230 protects platforms from being held liable for user-posted content. So let's use an infamous teen dating app as an example. Despite the fact that they have a massive child predator problem, they can't be held liable for the crimes that are being committed on their platform, and thus have no incentive to fix the issues, except for reputational damage when someone exposes them. If Section 230 could be corrected to specifically hold platforms accountable if they are perpetuating crimes, then that would only push platforms to prevent crimes against children on their services. I know you asked specifically about prosecution, but prevention is infinitely more important to me. So, yeah. Why do you think basic criticism of you is mass psychosis? I don't.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Why do you think...
They're Connor. There's Connor. Why do you think basic criticism of you is... I didn't see this part, chat. I didn't know that. W. Connor. By the way, I hope Connor's okay. It's been a couple of weeks since he streamed last. I hope he's okay. But yeah. He's right, these platforms should have pedophile tests. Listen, that is beyond me, Lucid. Yeah. All I can say is that, yeah, I got nothing on that one. Yeah, listen, those apps, those types of apps that he mentioned, I don't know what those were. Should they be better regulated to some people? Sure, I'll say that, but yeah. Other than that, that is beyond me. So, yeah.
Basic criticism of you is mass psychosis. I don't. I am just explaining a reality we are dealing with on the internet.
But this is why I hate the commentary community sometimes. Like, I legitimately, fucking hate some of these people. Because it's always like, well, a lot of people went with this, right? Sure, I understand how a lot of people can get something wrong, but, there are also people in this space who are absolutely happy to be wrong as long as it's financially lucrative. I can't make a follow-up video because it won't get any views to correct the thing that I personally fucked up, right? So they're not incentivized to correct anything or tell the truth. They're incentivized to do what people want to click on. And if there's a jerk wave going on, well, people are going to want to click on the negative video. So that's what drives me crazy. There's a fucking incestuous commentary community right now that is a for-profit misinformation machine or whatever. And then whenever it gets called out, they all have a huge pity party for themselves. Oh my God, I can't believe this turnaround. What? Wow, this plot twist is crazy. Guys, we really got to be better at this in the future. It's no, it's a for-profit misinformation machine.
For someone that's a for-profit misinformation machine, that was well said, Nicholas Diorio. That's what I'm trying to say about mass psychosis, is that we're believing all of these things that aren't real.
We are still talking about mostly conversations.
Really? You're currently believing in something that isn't real? Max, you're one to talk about believing in something that isn't real.
Conversations that we've had, 4 years ago about spread of misinformation, things like that. The rate and acceleration of new kinds of threats, new kinds of issues, the growth rate of that is growing far faster than the growth rate of our capacity to mitigate or respond to those threats. I was speaking with someone in the fact-checking network who said, there's now 200 billion messages a day going through WhatsApp, 15 billion going through Facebook. They get about 100 fact checks per day. If you think about a bank being over-leveraged and how much risk are they, how far over their skis are they? We've got about 200 billion to 100 in terms of scale of information that's running through a system without moderation. With, as Senator Sass said, the decentralized incentive for yellow journalism. If it bleeds, it leads. It wants to make each of us into yellow journalists because we each get more rewarded the more extreme things that we say in an inadvertent way. So in this subtle way, in this very slow climate change of culture kind of way, just by 2% increasing the kind of outrageousness of what you're saying, the sensationalism of what you're saying, you get a few more likes, you get a few more hits. And so you keep doing it. And suddenly that heats up the global conversation and has us not even recognize our fellow Americans as fellow Americans.
There's also more than just criticism.
A mass psychosis is an epidemic of madness, and it occurs when a large portion of a society loses touch.
Is he seriously trying to give a definition of mass psychosis? Are you fucking kidding me? Over a comment that Connor made. Are you fucking kidding me?
Touch with reality and descends into delusions. Such a phenomenon is not a thing of fiction.
We are controlled by the algorithms that push us one way or another.
Social media divides us, makes us more extreme and less empathetic. It riles us up or sucks us into doom scrolling, making us stressed and depressed. It feels like we need to touch grass and escape to the real world. New research shows that we might have largely misinterpreted why this is the case. It turns out that the social media internet may uniquely undermine the way our brains work, but not in the way you think.
So yeah, it's just a fact.
Well, there are concerns about misinformation. We should, just like when people...
Exactly. Maybe go outside not spend your time online. Go out and touch grass, and if you're into that kind of thing, touch some ass safely and consensually. Like, it's not, it, again, I know that it's kind of gotten brought up before about, unfortunately, there are some kids in this generation who did grow up online, who really didn't have very much of an outlet, an outside source, because of different situations that have arisen or whatever. And I feel for those types of kids, but they have a chance to fix it, right? Yes, Michael DeBikel, how can I help you, sir? Yes, Michael DeBikel, how can I help you, sir? What? I'm right here. Hello, sir. How are you? Example of going outside. Hi, Mike. How's it going with you, sir? You're okay? Cool. But no, anyway, again, yes, I kind of understand where he's... Have I heard the new song? Yes, I have, Mike the Bike. I sure have. It is wonderful. While Michael is here, shameless plug, he put out a new song, chat. He put out a new parody. Let me get that pulled up here. 1 second. I will gladly pause to promote this. Gladly. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me find his channel. There it is. There you go. Yes. Go check out Mike's new song. It is Our Silence Means Something, and it's an iDubbbz parody. Another iDubbbz wonderful parody. Go check it out. I believe it was written by Hellbent, I think. Is that right? But yeah, to go check that out. It's actually really good. I love it. Yes, it is one of your best, definitely. Holy shit, dude. Chat, he released this yesterday, and it's at 4.9K views. Are you kidding me? Whoa, dude. That is amazing. No, I didn't play the song Calamity Girls. I heard it yesterday. So, I didn't play it, but that's amazing, Mike. That's incredible. Good job there, sir. Nick shouted it out yesterday. Well, deservedly so, sir. Deservedly so. I mean, the first 2 streams of us covering Max, we did play The Werewolf Went Down to Georgia. I'm just saying. You need to make another... Are you making another Max parody? Please tell me you are. Please tell me you are. We need another one in our lives. Fingers crossed Ethan plays it. Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be based. That'd be base as hell. 2 songs are in the works, a Chud and Bo Black's one, and a Mama Max one. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yay. Mike the Bike is back. Let's fucking go, chat. Not to derail, but my drag performance video is ready to be uploaded, but I don't know if I should premiere it or just publish. It's up to you, Reese. Whichever one you want to do. You can upload it and promote it, or whatever, however you want to do it. Oh, dear God. Judd will be declaring his love for Bullplex. Mike, I swear to God. Oh, God. I'm scared as to what that one's gonna be. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Well, thank you, Mike, for that. Fucking hell. too funny. Yeah, I will gladly promote you and not Max. I will gladly stop, yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. It's going to be that song? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Mike, I swear. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to hear it. Oh, Jesus Christ. You already got some of the lyrics written? Oh, God. Yeah, I bet you do. Oh, you're too fucking funny. Mike, we love you. Yes. Keep it up, Mike. Please and thanks. You streaming again anytime soon? When's Mike the Bike Radio coming back? Yes, Michael. Michael, yes, I am right here. What are you doing? This Saturday? You are crazy, man. You're streaming again this Saturday? Oh, Bike to Bike Radio returns on Saturday. Nice. It better. I need it. You too, sir. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you stick around, though. You can lurk, of course, or you can stay. Whichever one. Love you, my friend. Thank you. Mike the Bike, everybody. Mike the Bike. We love Mike the Bike here. Always have, always will. Yep. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Okay. Thank you for the nice distraction. Now we go back to this. Oh, you're too behind on him? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. You get some sleep, sir. Yeah, I apparently have some catching up to do as well. But after tonight and reacting to Muda's video tomorrow, hopefully I'll be all caught up. So let's see.
People raised other concerns in the past, and we try to deal with them. Okay, yeah, people no, if you ask people, no one says that they want misinformation, so maybe there's something that we should do to basically try to address this. But I was really worried from the beginning about basically becoming this sort of decider of what is true in the world, or that's like kind of a crazy position to be in for billions of people using your service.
That is simply what we are dealing with. Was the call between you, Muda, and Diorio just an auditory hallucination we all experienced during mass psychosis? No, it wasn't. However,
I'm tired of the drama chatter mentality where if somebody doesn't say exactly what you want in the exact words that you would say it in a situation that's tense for them that you probably couldn't possibly comprehend, oh, well, he asked for it. Oh, well, he could have said this. I think that, like, some chatters think that these situations are a lot simpler than they actually are in real life. And there's, like, other things that are working at play other than, like, our veil of hindsight that we use to dictate what should or shouldn't have been said.
And for that reason, I'm going to clarify what I say in that call. Since there's so much to cover, I'll be going over the call in another video. However, it's important.
Okay. So I'm assuming that the call is in the Muda video. That's interesting.
To note that we entered into this call under false pretenses.
How? Oh my God. Thank you, Blue Jay. Max's response video feels like a hallucination from mass psychosis. It 100% it does. 100%. How were you led into that call under false pretenses? How? Oh, I would love to hear this, chat. Oh my God.
Mudahar made it seem like he was going to do everything in his power to present the situation with objectivity and the justice it deserves. And instead, he chose to breach his NDA again, leaking the call to the public without our consent, and drunkenly dogpiling us with his commentary buddies.
Drunkenly dogpiled you? What the fuck are you... Bro. That is not what happened. That is not what happened. They were all celebrating and having fun after everything was released, after all the videos were released and everything else. Chat, I don't know if any one of you have seen this. For those of you who were around last year, what this is, and I think I talked about it before, maybe I did briefly, but Chud Logic, now recording, I don't think that Muda streamed. Muda joined in, Nicholas Giorio streamed, and Tommy C streamed. I think there was a few other people that streamed too. I'm probably forgetting. All simultaneously on one day, and it was sometime, I think, in February or sometime after that. Maybe it was late January. That they all streamed together and did one big, huge stream about Max. Because everything was released at that point. Both Nick's videos were released. Muda's video had been released too. A bunch of other people had been talking about it. And I think Xylee joined it. Yeah, Xylee joined in on this too briefly, but she's not featured in this yet. And there were a few other people that joined in. Bo Blacks joined in at one point. Doc on the Radio when he was still around. A bunch of other people, I think, joined in on this call. It was a huge stream that literally lasted, I think, like 12 or so hours. It was at least on Now Recording's end, it lasted about 12 hours. But yeah, that's what he's referring to. He drunkenly dogpiled you. Yeah, okay, my guy.
Without our consent, and drunkenly dogpiling us with his commentary buddies, breaking multiple YouTube community guidelines in the process.
How? How? How did they break community guidelines? How? By talking about the drama and them poking their fun at you, which they kind of had been doing off and on for over a month? Really? Really? I swear to God, if I find out that he flagged any one of those streams, I'm going to be pissed. If I find out that he flagged any one of those streams, I'm going to be pissed. Bro.
Which caused both cyberbullying and cyberstalking against me and the survivors of camp.
Are you blaming? Wait, whoa. Are you blaming all of them for what happened with you with the cyberstalking and people going to your job and shit? They had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Really?
Hamden.
The entire fetus has been removed, and
by the way, chat. Oh God, that call about the miscarriage. Oh God. Oh, the part about the miscarriage. Oh, it makes my head hurt even just thinking about it. Oh dear God.
The risk for infection is almost
hold
guaranteed
on,
at that point. So that's where a bit of.
Sorry, chat. My headphone fell out as I was taking my glasses off to rub my goddamn head because my head hurts. Anyway. Got another Squatchin' Easter egg. It's back. Yay. By the way, chat, for those who missed it, I'm going to promote the hell out of this because I can. This art right here was done by our wonderful Squatchin' 2. I remember when she did this, and I will never forget it. It is wonderful.
Obviously, I'm sure you've read the Reddit. I'm sure you've read the people critical of the situation, and this is.
You know how bad I wanted to just be like, bitch. Have you read the Farms thread?
Well, we just fucking did like 3 seconds ago. I was fucking reading it while we're streaming. Jesus.
In fact, I would encourage all of you to try watching that video with fresh eyes.
I have.
And convince yourself that this is not a symptom of mass psychosis. Once again, though, since there's so much.
It's not. You're making it out to be that way. It's not. It's all of them streaming together, talking about you and Spencer, and poking fun at what happened. And it's, yeah. You're a mass psychosis, Max. Everything with this is a mass psychosis to you. I don't even think that you know the full definition of it. I think that you're just saying that just to say it and just sound smart. You were not led into that call under false pretenses. You were not. you knew exactly what was going to happen in that fucking call. Because guess what? Muda and Nick both said in that call in the very beginning, because guess what, chat? I re-listened to some of it to prep for this a little bit. And I remember bits and pieces of what happened in that call. It's a 2-hour call. Nick uploaded it on his channel. Go watch it. Go find it. You'll be able to find it within 2 seconds. I guarantee you. Go watch it yourselves if you want to. But in the beginning of that call, the both of them tell Max and Spencer, this is what we will be discussing. And the both of them, after they explain what they were going to be talking about, you can hear Max and Spencer both say, okay. So now it's an issue? A year later. Her art is part of the lore now. It should be. Damn it. Squatch's art should always be a part of the lore. 100%.
So much to cover about that call. I'll be doing that on another video. Momo Max, are you still going to end Charlie? Why did anyone think I was being serious in that video? Just behaving like a genuine piece of shit. I liked Charlie.
I like Mama Max.
And I felt he could do a lot of justice for this case. Understandably, Charlie was not happy about this, and during a live stream, he vented to his audience.
We talked like a month ago about like what he was working on in his investigation. And
why did anyone take you seriously? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because you made it out to be serious. Hold on a second, chat. I will be right back. I am so sorry, chat. I'm back. Oh my goodness me. Selfish promo here. Come see my performance. Oh, okay. I know. How dare me? I know. I'm sorry. Had to take care of family stuff.
And then apparently when I had COVID, he messaged me a couple times and I never saw it. And now he's taken that as me ghosting him and ignoring his very important mission. And it
Can you guys hear me now? I'm so sorry, Raj. I was saying, have a good night. I must have muted, my OBS must have muted me. My bad. My bad, chat. Raj, you have a good night. And I don't know if you caught it earlier in the stream, but I am going to be going over Modder Paul's 4th response to EG and the video that EG made. So we're going to do that on Thursday. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. That's going to be fun. So, yeah, anyway. And hello, Crazy Cat Lady. How are you? I know I was rude for leaving. I know. I'm sorry. I had to take care of family stuff. Mr. Huck and Lil Huck were bickering back and forth, and I had to go up and school them.
Reese the Frog /Mizindulgence.
Oh, thank you, Reese, for being a member for 6 months. Let's go.
Celebrates 6 months of membership.
Thank you, Reese. Appreciate you. Oh, Thursday, EG will be streaming. Oh. Well, we'll figure something out. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. 6 months. Holy shit. It's amazing. Thank you for the 6 months, my love. I appreciate you. EG means evil guy. He ain't evil, Wookie. You just think he's evil. He ain't evil. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to coincide with his, if I can figure it out. I don't want to interact or clash with his streaming. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Maybe I'll go a little bit sooner so then that way we're not, crossing over each other too much. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Funny thing happened today. Someone gifted a sub. Someone streamed to it. No. No. You got gifted a sub to MP? Did I read that right? Crazy Cat Lady? You got subbed. You got subbed to membership? That's funny. EG is every Tuesday and Thursday. Oh, yeah. Well, I usually tend to go a little bit later. So, maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out. You somehow got a morale gifted sub? Oh, did he get his memberships all figured out there, too? I haven't either. Hi, Neon. How are you? But yeah, no, I might try to go a little bit later. We'll see. I know that his days to stream are Tuesdays and Thursdays. Good night, Raj. Appreciate you. But yeah, we'll see. I'll talk with him about it. Maybe we can figure something out. So I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to have the two streams cross too much because he deserves his time too. So yeah. So yeah, there you go. You're waking up. My sleepy's so messed up. Yeah, mine's not the best either. Not gonna lie. Oh, Reese, what else did you say here? Oh, I love you too, mister. I love you too, Miss Reese. I love you. Never cross the streams. Well, unfortunately, it happens. unfortunately, it has happened. So, 'tis what it is, though. But yeah. Chaos. All the chaos. But yeah, no, we'll see what happens. I might go at my normal time, which is usually about, 8-ish. Maybe. Maybe he'll be close to being done around then. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. All right. Back to this, chat. Oh, God. We got 29 minutes left.
It really rubs me the wrong way. Instead of just jumping to the most extreme possible explanation for me not seeing it, which is really fucking cringe. That did make me upset. There. Yeah, that really rubbed me the wrong way. I had COVID, and I barely used Discord in the first place. It was a miracle I ever even saw his message to begin with. And then I spent 12 days not doing anything online, in bed. And during that time, apparently, it changed his whole framing of the video in order to make it like a Trojan horse of cancel critical, because he didn't respond to my messages and ghosted me. So yeah, that did rub me the wrong way. Good intentions, but I did not like that.
I can see now that he felt blindsided and hurt, which is fair.
You can see that now? Hey, Mr. Hoot! You can see that now? Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, I don't believe you.
However, I think it's important to lay out the facts. I reached out to Charlie on October 23rd, giving him a brief rundown of my current project. He responds 25 minutes later, claiming he hasn't done reaction streams or react content in about a year. I respond 5 minutes later that he doesn't need to react to my video, but I would like to invite him to our group chat with other influencers so we can establish a direct line of communication between everyone involved about my project in case anyone has any questions or concerns once everything goes down. He doesn't reply, so I follow up with him the next day, apologizing for my sense of urgency, but I truly felt this project warrants his attention given what the survivors have told me. He replies an hour later apologizing and agreeing to take a look. I send him the NDA that he promptly signs. In the group chat, one of the survivors explains the cult with some evidence, we share her videos, and that she is open to answering questions. This is when Charlie stops replying completely and claims that he was sick. But Charlie was active and engaging online during this same period. I don't mind if he was too busy or had no interest in my project, but just be honest about that.
Hey, you'll never guess who...
But be honest about that? Dude, you are one to talk about being honest. Are you kidding me? You are one to talk.
Who just got COVID again? Not this guy. No, yeah, I'm just pulling your leg. It is me. Look hard into my piercing blue eyes, and you'll notice that my soul is finally back in my body. I'm feeling much better, so I thought I'd celebrate by watching some more horrible pickup artistry attempts on TikTok.
So according to his own uploads, Charlie had COVID from October 30th to November 2nd. 4 days out of 12 that he claimed he was not doing anything online.
And then I spent 12 days not doing anything online in bed. I barely used Discord in the...
I said it in core stream. Charlie probably has stock footage of videos, and I mean many hours, so he can go on vacation or when he is sick. Charlie even admits to as much. Yeah, I'm sure that he probably does. I'm sure that he does. And I'm sure that the bigger YouTubers have that too. I'm sure that Mudahar probably does that. Or Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom has been known to do that too. Nicholas Diorio, I think, has done it before. I think. But, again, it doesn't matter. What does that have to do with anything there, Max? Are you trying to insinuate that he was deliberately ignoring you and that he was really online, but he's claiming that he wasn't and all this other nonsense? Is that what you're trying to say? And also, if you are saying that, what business is that of yours? What business is that of yours? None.
The first place. It was a miracle I ever even saw his message to begin with.
I followed up with him over the course of that month, which many people claim is me spurging out and spamming him. But from my understanding, following up with a colleague every few days is perfectly normal in most professional settings, especially after they've agreed to take a look on what you've been working on. And I just...
Okay, he may have agreed to take a look at it, but... Dude. Okay, hold on. Let's back up a second. So this was on... Okay, so, dude, seriously? Hold on. Let me back up a minute here. Okay, so you messaged him first on the 6th. This is on... Oh, just... Well, not first, but... This is one of the dates. This is the 6th. Right? The 11th... So 5 days later is when you message him again.
But from my understanding, following up with a colleague...
And then the 13th, 2 days later. Again. After not hearing anything.
Every few days is perfectly normal in most professional settings, especially after they've agreed to take a look on what you've been working on.
Thank you, Calamity Girls. Just because he says he will take a look at it, it doesn't mean he will do so immediately. 100%. Exactly. And even if he were... Bro, it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
And I just wanted to keep him in the loop. But hindsight is 2020. I agree that this is a bit much. I will admit that I drafted these messages with ChatGPT, thinking it came off as professional, when in reality it's way too...
Wait.
In the loop. But hindsight is 2020. I agree that this is a bit much. I will admit that I drafted these messages with ChatGPT, thinking it came...
You drafted the messages with ChatGPT. People who use ChatGPT for everything like Max have oatmeal mush for brains. True. True, Kanglobe. 100%. Listen, I understand wanting to use it for, different projects or something that you may need help with or whatever, but not all the time. Not for all day, everyday things. No, hell no. That's ridiculous.
Came off as professional, when in reality it's way too robotic, long-winded, and heavy-handed. Now I'd like to clarify that I was never spiteful or angry with Charlie, and I try to make that as apparent as possible in the video and the description. I built this video with the survivors from the ground up, because we truly had faith that Charlie would help us. After I upload the artificial drama, he finally responds and explains why...
Artificial drama. Now you're calling it artificial drama.
Why he was inactive. I respond to him the next day, apologizing and asking if we can just get in a 30-minute call so I can explain myself and find a resolution that is beneficial for all parties involved. We set up the call with him, me, and the survivor. We had a respectful conversation. He was very understanding and kind, and we conclude the call by just requesting if he can listen to the survivors for 15 minutes to see if this story is worth his time. And he agreed, only requesting that Mutahar, out of all people, was to be present. I told him that I already invited Mutahar, but he is welcome to invite anyone else. We said goodbye, and we felt good about our conversation. After that call, I invited him to the server. He never joined, and then nothing.
B-Soms for 5. Hey, B-Soms. What's ridiculous, dear viewers, is not being a subscriber or a member of the KHuck. Click those buttons and become one. Thank you, B-Soms. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Yes, become a member today, chat. Become a member for as low as 99 cents. I haven't been able to do a members-only stream here as of late, but we'll see what we can do for next week, hopefully. But yeah, become a member today, and we get all sorts of awesome emotes. We're working on an emote goal, too, and all sorts of other fun stuff. So yes, become a member today, and like and subscribe, please, if you haven't already. We are... officially 14 away from 700. 14, chat. I would like to get to 700 by the end of the month. That'd be awesome. I'm giving myself to the end of the month. If not, then okay. But I would like to be at 700. We've only got 14. We can do it, chat. We can do this. We can do it. 14 people. 14 people. Let's go.
No follow-up. No response. We have waited for over a year now, and he still hasn't said anything about it since then. This was never supposed to be about me or Charlie. It was supposed to be about the survivors who deserved to have their stories heard. And unfortunately, this...
Mr. Who, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a part of the KHuck crew. Awesome. Thank you so much.
situation ended up silencing them even further. I don't blame Charlie for this, but I do think he could have helped, and he chose not to. When did you stop stalking and harassing? So just a quick recap, I have...
Is this who I think it is, chat? No. Oh, hell no. Is this who I think...
multiple ex-partners that have accused me of some pretty horrible things. I made a video addressing this. I did not go into too much detail. I just tried to answer what I felt was necessary, but out of respect for their privacy, I would prefer to leave them alone, just as I would prefer for them to leave me alone. But in short, these relationships were not healthy, and they did not end well. I did my best to be kind and take care of them when they were struggling.
I think... Okay, so back up a second. So I think Kangaloope, and I could be wrong, but I believe that this... I want to say that this is Haley. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But it is for sure one of his exes. I want to say that it's Haley. For those of you who do not know, Haley is Magnetar's girlfriend. I don't know if they're still together, but Haley was Magnetar's girlfriend, or is Magnetar's girlfriend. Again, I don't know if they're still together or not, but yeah. Again, I believe that this is her, but I could be mistaken. But either way, I know that it's one of his exes. Oh boy.
Cap, I have multiple ex-partners that have accused me of some pretty horrible things. I made a video...
Yes, they sure have. And now again, that was before my time. That was before my time. I know of some of the things that were said about you in relation to that particular part of your life. British Runner covered a good chunk of it in his video on you that he did, which, by the way, chat, if you haven't seen it already, please go check it out and go show British Runner some love. He covers that quite a bit in his video, in the first few parts of his, almost the beginning of his video, he covers that quite a bit. And that was before my time. But, yeah. I don't think that any of them are thinking about you or talking about you anymore. They're all done. They don't want to have anything to do with you. And I know that you showed ass, Reese. I'm not surprised. But yeah, yeah. They don't want to have anything to do with you, sir. This part right here, okay, you're welcome to include it, I guess. But I think it was a bit unnecessary. Just saying. None of them are thinking about you or talking about you or even remotely wanting to have anything to do with you, I'm sure. So, yeah.
Addressing this. I did not go into too much detail. I just tried to answer what I felt was necessary. But out of respect for their privacy, I would prefer to leave them alone, just as I would prefer for them to leave me alone.
Then why are you bringing
but
them?
In short,
then why are you bringing them up in here? If you're wanting to respect their privacy, as you mentioned, why are you bringing them up?
These relationships were not healthy, and they did not end well. I did my best to be kind and take care of them when they were struggling, but it didn't work out in the end for many reasons. But when these relationships ended, I guess since I have a platform and to deplatform me, some of them have continued doing this for multiple years, and over the years their stories have changed. They delete old allegations and create new ones. There is one, however, that filed police reports against me almost a decade ago with inaccurate information while I was in a completely separate part of the country, some of which even say there is no evidence for these reports. But I think it's important to note that I'm not getting in group chats with their ex-partners and sharing pictures and videos of them, including their uncensored driver's license. I'm not repeatedly going on live streams to make accusations about them. I'm not going on social media obsessively gossiping.
Oh, but you talked about Magnetar quite a bit. Oh, but you went and called Magnetar the pedophile and everything else falsely, but oh, you are a piece of fucking shit. Bro.
Gossiping about them and fantasizing about murdering them. I'm not going on kiwi farms and doxing them and their families shortly before doxing them to the rest of YouTube. But they are doing all of that to me.
Is apparently Max is telling everybody that Anthony is like running the Kiwi Farms thing, and there is like no evidence to support that Anthony is like the person who doxed him on Kiwi Farms or posted all that stuff. I haven't seen a single thing, a shred of proof that shows that.
Claiming Anthony Magnetar is the one running the Kiwi Farms.
Yeah, and that seems to be really upsetting him because he reached out about me that specifically.
So I'm gonna say it right now, and this is I'm not doing this because it's like I'm trying to pay back Anthony after what like me making a statement. It's actually impossible. Let me explain why it's retarded to assume anybody could be running a fucking thread. You don't have any proof.
I mean, theoretically, it could just be a coincidence that Kiwi Farms got my full docs, which was previously unknown, while they were working on their video, which just so happens to have a picture of me from our high school yearbook, and some of the exact same videos that appear in their video that I didn't even know existed until they were posting them. And then when I respond just to defend myself, they claim I am the one doxing and harassing them, even though their full names were already public, and mine was not, which has put my entire family at risk.
Is he seriously blaming? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He is blaming Magnetar and British Runner for you gotta be fucking kidding me. I wonder if British Runner has seen this. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Wow. You are a piece of work, my guy. You are a piece of work.
But apparently, they are the innocent victims, and I am the crazy stalker. Even though I would prefer...
They are. They are. Magnetar did nothing to you. Nothing. British Runner made a video on you. If that's who you are referring to, which I'm fairly certain you are just based upon that thumbnail alone, or maybe it's Magnetar thumbnail, that could be it because British Runner's thumbnail and Magnetar's thumbnail look similar. But irregardless, they are. Magnetar did nothing to you. You are a piece of fucking work.
To have nothing to do with them. Even the one on screen right now I have never dated. I have not even seen her since high school over 10 years ago. And she is still somehow following me and talking about me. And it is very...
Wait, hold on a minute. Does she give a name?
I am the crazy stalker.
Okay, so apparently this is a Meg Lee, I guess. He's claiming that this is one of his exes. Proof? We're supposed to, I'm sorry. We're supposed to just take your word for it. Okay. Yeah, and Magnetar went to the farms to find out shit about you. Not that he didn't know you IRL or anything like that briefly. Not that he didn't have his own experiences with you and wanted to talk about it and address them. And not that you didn't call him a pedophile wrongfully. You are a fucking piece of work, my guy. Shifting the blame as always. Dude, if I didn't know anything about you before this video came out, I would still call you a piece of shit. You are. But now that I know more about you and that more and more has been coming out about you over the last couple of years, and I've learned what I've learned over the last year or so since I found out about you, you are dirt. You are scum.
even though I would prefer to have nothing to do with them. Even the one on screen right now I have never dated. I have not even seen her since high school over 10 years ago, and she is still somehow following me and talking about me, and it is very disturbing. I have dated plenty of women that don't do this, but these few still do. So I'm not really sure what one is supposed to do at this point. If I make videos on each of them and go into excruciating detail about my side, I would be putting them at risk of harassment, which I do not want. But if I don't say anything and let them keep following me and talking about me, they're just going to keep ruining my life, and people are going to think I'm hiding something. So I just decided to report them to the police and document any further harassment.
Oh, you did, huh? Oh, you did. Okay. Okay. All right, Max. Okay, Max. Yeah, exactly. Snitch. 100%. Hey, Reaper. Really?
Do you wipe or just let it crust? Bidet all the way.
Oh, damn! Think he has commitment issues because he has had plenty of girlfriends? I mean, you're not wrong. Why this question?
Document any further harassment.
What?
Do you wipe or just let it crust?
Why? What? And yeah, exactly. Why did you answer this? Why did you include this? Are you fucking kidding me? What?
Bidet all the way. How many drugs are you on right now? I'm caffeinated, so one. Where did you get the audacity?
Oh, hold on 1 second, Chad. I'll be right. All right, sorry, Jet. All right, my bad. My bad. And Lil Huck came in here real quick. Do you think if he's in a place with no bidet, he just doesn't wipe because he doesn't know how to? Reese, no. Blech. Oh, gross. Oh, no. I don't want to know that. I don't want to think about that. No. Look, everyone, it's me. I feel... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Look, everyone is after me. I feel bad for me. Where have I heard this before? True, Mr. Hoot. True. I wonder where we have heard this before. Gee, it sounds familiar. Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it?
Forceforge.net? When will you delete your channel? Probably never. Why are you back? Get off the internet. It's probably healthier for all of us to get off the internet. And yet we're all still here, sadly. Why are you so weird, bro? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
You are weird.
Maybe if you could divulge a little bit, I could answer better. If you mean personality-wise, it might have to do with my autism. I do have ASD. If you mean my content, why is my content so weird? I don't know. On YouTube, it felt right to be a little performative. But I can see retrospectively that people see it as cringe or like unhinged, as a lot of people call it. It's just like, I don't know. I thought we were here to perform and make weird art projects. I didn't know that you just have to be yourself. Did you have a nervous breakdown? But seriously, did I? I don't think so. I know people are calling my my Mommy Z skit mental breakdown to make me look insane, but that's the character. I'm playing a commentary channel that thinks he's better than everybody else. Like you could.
You're playing a commentary channel that thinks he's better than everybody else? What? Are you kidding me? Bruh. I can't. I can't. Oh my god, I can't. Chat, I'm gonna need all the help I can get tomorrow. I'm gonna need all the help I can get tomorrow. I'm scared. Because if this video was this hard for us to get through, tomorrow was gonna be 10 times worse. I'm scared. No, I'm not subjecting Mr. Huck to this.
Literally, like, I start the entire skit with like an unhinged. I thought that would get the message across. I guess not, though. Just to note, he's deleting comments, even though I'm just tuning into this video. I asked about the multiple documentaries and the events that we all watched happen, and poof. So YouTube has this thing where it deletes comments on its own. That could be what's happening here. He's deleting replies. If I was deleting replies, wouldn't you think I would also be deleting people saying I'm deleting replies? It's just funny. People.
Now, I will give him this. Okay? I will say this, that YouTube has randomly deleted comments without anybody doing anything. It happened to EG. I have an example. So I uploaded a video of the conversation that he had with Seth about Nerd City. I uploaded that video, and he commented under it saying, thanks for having me on, you know, whatever. I saw the comment, right? I even replied to it and said, yes, we need to have more conversations like this, yada, 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 whatever. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something along those lines. Within a little bit of that comment being posted, it got deleted. I didn't do it. I have no idea who deleted it. Because I went back to look because EG messaged me and he said, hey, did you delete my comment? I was like, no. And sure enough, I found that it was gone. So, I will say that has been happening, or did happen to me. No, it wasn't a mod. Nope. Nope. It just randomly it seriously just disappeared. I have no idea why. You off to the movies? Have a great day. Good night, Wookie. Thank you. Have fun at the movies. What are you seeing, Wookie? Yeah, I have no idea who... Yeah, it wasn't me. It wasn't anybody else. I have no idea who deleted it. It was... Seriously, I went back to look and it was gone. I have no idea why.
You could just accuse me of something I've never done, and just people believe it. I guess that's the internet for you. Why do so many feel like you owe them something? You deserve to be and do whatever it is that you love. People are too judgmental. Please continue to be who you are. You're the first video I watched today. As soon as I looked at my phone this morning, all you can do is try. Upload video. Those that have always believed in what you're doing will be here for you. That is really... That really is heartwarming. It's sad you only have one thumbs up. Here, I'll give you another. Thank you. I'm grateful for people like you who can see what I'm trying.
Oh, you're gonna go see Thunderbolts? Oh, I heard that was really good. I heard that was very good. Yeah, exactly. Shaggy music in the background. It wasn't me. Yeah, exactly.
To do. And that's all I can do is just keep trying and continue to be who you are. Despite all the hate and hostility on the internet, you still manage to shine through. And I'm very grateful for you. Please respond, Max, because what breed is your dog? It's the cutest. Thank you. So I have 4 very good dogs that I love.
Oh, look at the puppies. Hey, Des. I am here after playing Doom. Well, we got 17 or so minutes left of this video, my guy. I would love to have you join me, but probably not tonight because I want to finish this, and I have to finish this, and I know we're going to get sidetracked and talk for hours and hours and hours and hours. Normally I would have you on, but we got 17 minutes. We got 17 minutes. So, yeah, we got to stay focused. We got to stay focused, but I appreciate you, Des. Thank you.
With all of my heart. First one is Ruby. She will always be my baby.
Aww.
I rescued her in Dallas when she was a puppy. She is currently 4 years old and is a German Shorthair mix. She is very anxious but extremely loyal. One of the best guard dogs I could ask for. Second was Mr. Ross. He is an elder dog that I rescued in Houston. He is a husky mix. He has a curly ear and almost none of his teeth. He sheds a lot of hair and I have to groom him almost every week.
Is Max wearing a halter top? I think so, Esco. Hello, Esco. Welcome to the channel. I don't think that I've seen you before. Welcome. Welcome in. I don't know. It's quite possible that he is. I think so. We've made jokes about that off and on now for the last couple of streams, so yeah.
I don't know anything about his past. I don't even know how old he is. But he is one of the sweetest and most handsome gentlemen I have ever gotten the pleasure to know. He is currently housed with my mother, who is taking very good care of him. Third was Lottie. She is a desert dog that I rescued in El Paso. I was told she was a German Shepherd, but she never grew. So maybe she's mixed with a...
I agree. This emotional manipulation and distraction. Fuck Max for this. Yes. Yes. I agree, King Loop.
Chihuahua. She definitely has the attitude, but she makes the funniest faces and does the silliest shit I have ever seen.
Where is it?
But don't let her size fool you, because she's the most dominant. But she's so loving once you get to know her. And fourth was Belfgor. And this is where our story comes full circle.
This is Belfgor, so this is the dog that Spencer had. Okay. I know, right? Distracting us with cute dogs, shake my head. I know, Nuke, right? The nerve. The absolute nerve. By the way, for those of you who are just joining us, we are continuing and finishing the rest of the Trial of Mama Max video. This is his first video that he released. He has since released another one that we will be reacting to tomorrow. It is the video that he released on Saturday about Mudahar, apparently. And that one is a doozy. So we are finishing this. We've got 15 minutes left, chat. 15 minutes. Let's go. By the way, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please and thank you.
Belfgor represents the closing chapter for this part of my life. And he is the very reason why I'm finally able to make this video. It all began when Spencer asked if I could help her get a service dog. I've always believed dogs are among the most loving companions, and I thought one could help her learn responsibility and heal emotionally, so I agreed. Since we couldn't afford the steep cost of a trained service dog, we made a deal. Spencer would raise and train one herself.
Max is doing a video on Slug, supposedly? Are you... What? Reese, where did you hear that? No way. He's doing videos on everyone? He says it... Oh, well, Reese, I don't know if you're around for this, but I had asked for a little... Spoilers are going to probably happen here and there, but that's the only spoiler I'll allow. That's the only spoiler I'll allow. So, I don't want to know anything else. No, Reese, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. One spoiler is fine. One spoiler is fine. That's rather interesting, though. So, there's another small Himpleton segment. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that either, actually. But yeah, I'm waiting. I'm gonna... No. You are totally fine, Reese. You're okay. But I'm going to react to it genuinely tomorrow, for the most part. So yeah. Oh God, I'm just scared. I'm scared, chat. I'm scared for tomorrow. Oh God.
She found the breed she wanted, and soon after, we brought home this beautiful boy, Belfgor. At first, Spencer did a decent job taking care of him, but as her awareness campaign gained traction, she became increasingly consumed by the gossip and drama surrounding her, and slowly she began neglecting Belfgor. I stepped in, taking over his care, and over the course of that year, Belfgor and I formed an unbreakable bond. I loved him deeply and wanted to keep him. But when Spencer's behavior led to her eviction from our household, I felt obligated to honor our original agreement, and I let her take him.
Blue Jay, is he the Oprah Winfrey of doing videos on someone? You get a video, apparently. I'm on that list. Pff, bring it, Max. Listen. I said this earlier. Max doesn't have any idea who I am. He has no clue who I am. If he were to ever find out about me, I would die laughing. I'm not going to lie. I do not see him ever finding out about me. I don't. If he were to at some point, then okay. But I don't see that happening anytime soon anyway, I guess. So I truthfully do not think that he will ever take the time out to talk about me. I highly doubt that. His claws are way too deep into Mutahar, into Nicholas DiOrio, and to other people that have a bigger audience and things of that nature. So I highly, highly doubt that he would ever find out about me.
Instead of keeping him, however, Spencer raised money on Facebook to send him across the country to a friend who would train him as a service dog. And on August 14th, 2024, we forced him into a crate in the back of the animal transport. I said my final goodbye, my heart breaking as I watched him disappear.
Wait a minute, hold on a minute. Back up a second.
And I formed an unbreakable bond. I loved him deeply and wanted to keep him. But when Spencer's behavior led to her eviction from our household, I felt obligated to honor our original agreement, and I let her take him. Instead of keeping him, however, Spencer raised money on Facebook to send him across the country to a friend who would train him as a service dog. And on August 14th, 2024, we forced him into a crate in the back of the animal transport.
You forced him into a crate. Are you kidding me?
I said my final goodbye, my heart breaking as I watched him disappear. This felt like the worst thing I'd ever done in my entire life.
If he reacts to this, it'll blow you up 100%. Let him. Shit. Listen, I really hope. Listen, chat. Listen, Lindas. I legitimately, if I can even talk, do not think that he would. If he. As much as I would love to get attention, and as much as I love to get attention from other people outside of here and want them to like the channel and things like that and put myself out there, that's all well and good. But if I somehow magically become under Mama Max's radar, I will laugh my ass off. I will legitimately laugh my ass off.
I raised Belfgor as if he were my own. This was his home. Now, confused and terrified, he was being ripped away from everything he knew and loved. I could only imagine his fear and discomfort during those 3 long days of travel. When he finally arrived at his destination, I tried to make peace with the fact that his life was no longer in my hands. But as time passed, Spencer stopped updating us about him. Days turned into weeks, then months, and my worry grew into despair. I missed him terribly and had no idea how he was even doing. Then one day, I noticed that a survivor of Camden, and the very same dog trainer now caring for Belfgor, was online. I reached out. Hey, how's Belfgor doing? Spencer hasn't shared much about him, but we've been thinking about him and just wanted to check in. If he needs any help with food or meds, let us know. We'd be happy to support however we can. We miss the big guy. To my relief, she responded. Belfgor was okay. I soon learned that Spencer hadn't been keeping in touch with her, and that Belfgor might not even be suitable for service work. I told the trainer I'd be more than happy to take Belfcore back if Spencer no longer wanted him. She explained to me that Spencer was considering rehoming him, so I immediately made my claim. But when the trainer informed Spencer of my intentions, she fought back. I sent a formal letter to both Spencer and the trainer, asserting my legal ownership over Belfcore. All his paperwork was under my name. Spencer retaliated, threatening a restraining order if I didn't back down. Then came some devastating news. Belfcore had run away from a dog sitter and was now in the custody of an animal shelter. The trainer assured me this was my best chance to reclaim him. But before I could act, Spencer sent me a
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Belfcore had run away.
Belfie is at Blakeham in the hospital right now, and he ran away from the sitter. I convinced Spencer to let them adopt him out. It's a really nice facility. He'll be off stray. Hold after Thanksgiving if you want to adopt him from
away
there.
from a dog sitter and was now in the custody of an animal
Oh shit, okay, thanks for letting me know. Do you have the number?
shelter.
He cleared the sitter's fence during potty time last night and was picked up this morning. Oh my
The trainer
God.
assured me this was my
Okay, so he shows the place where he's at, okay, and confirms it. Block that out, I guess. Yes, it is. Okay, I'll
best
contact
chance to
them.
reclaim.
Right now, they're still giving her the option to come get him. The sitter is refusing to because this is the third time he's done this to her. So I'd wait till his stray hold is up because they are going to contact her first about it.
But before I could act, Spencer sent me a cease and desist letter, trying to prevent the shelter from releasing Belfcore to me. I fired back with my own cease and desist, declaring my rightful ownership and my determination to bring him home. Spencer's threats wouldn't stop me. I was going to get my dog back, no matter what.
Agreed, Kangaloo. I'm confused on that part too, Mr. Hoot. The trainer sent the dog to a sitter's house? Yeah, I'm kind of confused on that too, not gonna lie. I'm kind of lost on that one too. Are you kidding me?
Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. You remember me? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I missed you, buddy. I missed you, buddy. Oh, good boy. Good boy.
I am beyond happy right now. Wow. He recognized me out here. I wish I had recorded it. And he's not in great shape either. Like he looks really hungry.
That is a very good question, Esco. Who was filming? Might have been him. Don't know. Don't know.
Happy boy, happy boy. No, buddy. No, buddy. No, buddy, don't do that. I'll make you some water, okay? Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. No, stop.
Ew.
You go pee? Sometime today? It's pretty chilly out here, dude. Just get it going, okay? It's clean. Are you clean, buddy? No, bud. What the fuck is that? No.
Oh, no.
No. God. Already.
think he put it on a phone/camera stand, but if he did, it's like, hold up, I need to set up this. I need to set this camera up on my face while I'm driving. True. Okay, so he's showing footage of him in a hotel with him, and okay.
Good morning, Belf. Good boy. Hey there. Hey, bud. Good boy.
Evil or sinister, but it means that there are lots of different people in it who have different agendas.
Just waiting for him to poop.
These technologies, we should have empathy for people, not just here, but in the rest of the world, who spend a lot of their time kind of scraping by to like survive, assuming we can distribute the benefits of these technologies.
Please poop. Please pee. It's freezing. Yummy.
Based in my learning, like I don't think I learned very well from like.
I don't know if y'all can hear, but he's peeing. Finally. For the first time all day. Good boy.
And Sleek the Geek, I don't think so, no. But it could have been the way that he was treated at the shelter. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions like that. I don't know. He also could just be very skinny. That also could be it too. I don't know. He looks like he's a lab. He's a lab, obviously, and he's probably mixed with another breed, or he may just be straight lab. I don't know. It's hard for me to really tell, but I legitly do not know. I mean, you can in certain dogs. It just depends on what their physique is. He kind of looks like a Great Dane. Yeah, he could be mixed with Great Dane too. Black Lab Great Dane. Yeah. Possibly. I don't know. I do not know.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, mister.
That is true, Reese. A pure lab wouldn't be as bony as that dog is. That's very true. That is true.
Good boy. Good boy. Happy boy. Come here. Good dogs.
Is the rest of this just him showing his dogs? Are you serious?
No. No. Okay. All right.
It's so cute. Look at that cute picture you got it.
Yeah, it's very good. Be a good boy.
Sing, put your angels around him and keep it safe and guide him to use it for your glory. In the name of Jesus. Amen.
Sleek. I don't think any of them.
Hey, dogs. Hey, dogs. Can't see shit.
So to finish answering your question, Belfgor is a Great Dane Labrador mix.
Oh, okay. So he is a Great Dane Labrador mix. There you go.
He's just over 100 pounds of love and affection. He enjoys going on
I know, right? Poor dog to be bounced around like that. I agree.
car rides, as long as he's not cramped in a small crate with over 1,000 miles of driving. And he's been making a lot of friends at the local dog park. He's super strong and can fuck shit up like nobody's business, but after some training, he's been a gentle giant ever since. I love him so much, and I'm beyond grateful to have him back home. I'm so grateful for all of you who believed in me and waited patiently for me to give my side. But I don't blame you if you believed in all of the rumors. There's a lot of effective storytellers here on YouTube, and it's actually quite impressive how many theories can revolve around me when I really don't think I'm that interesting. But it's kind of cool, I guess, to have some level of infamy. I'm sure you guys have thousands of more questions now, but don't worry, this video is only the first of a much larger project. And there's a lot of shit to clean up. You know, some people like to make up shit.
That's Max. Really? Really, Max?
People like to shit on other people. Some people like to bury their shit. But me, I just want to clean up all this shit. Because there's a lot of shit out there. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Toodles.
We did it, chat. We did it. We did it! Oh, thank the Lord above. We finished it. Oh, Lord have mercy. We finished it. Oh, my God. Oh, we did it. We did it, chat. We did it. Oh, wow. Okay. Man, now I need to go back and get the brain cells back that I lost. Oh, God. Oh, wait. What's the point? They're going to be lost again tomorrow. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, exactly. That was a marathon. Exactly, Neon. 100%. Woo. The last part has a bit about dog scat. Like, he has a fetish. God, I hope not, Esco. I fucking hope not. Ugh, that's so gross. That's so gross. Ugh. 8 out of 10 needed more fishing. True. At least I can regrow them brain cells while I sleep. Fair. True, Zero. True. So true. But yeah. So, we did it, chat. We did it. Woo! Oh, my goodness. What a gurney. What a gurney. Journey, rather. Excuse me. What a journey. What a journey. Well, it continues tomorrow, chat. It continues tomorrow. Thanks to Burn for the 50, by the way. That was very, very generous of you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for the rest of the donations. Thank you to my memberships. Thank you to my lurkers. Thank you to every single one of you. You guys are fantastic, and I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to need all the help I can get tomorrow. Money, support, something, okay? Please and thanks. Anyway, but yeah. So, thank you guys again for coming out tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting us finish this. And now on to the next monstrosity, which is tomorrow night. Probably same time, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. We will continue with Max's video about Mudahar. Oh, dear Lord in heaven. I might try to see if I can make it sooner. If not, be on the lookout. 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Thank you again to Burn for the 50, and thank you guys for coming out tonight. Reinforce my desk with pillows. Yeah, I might need to do that, Neon. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, so thank you guys again. Appreciate you so much. Let's see who is live. Who is the lives right now? I believe Falgi is. Let's see. Hi, Carla. Let's see who is the lives. Yep. Uplock is live. British Runner's live too. Nice. Yeah, British Runner's live too. Let's see. Locale Rewind, of course, they're live right now. You know what? I'm gonna have you raid into the British Runner. Why not? So, yeah. Let's raid into the British Runner. Let's do that, shall we? Falgi's live too, by the way, talking about the Saber Spark, I think, story, I believe. Again, chat, I don't know if I'm going to look into that or not, if I'm going to cover that. Mr. Gamer had came into chat earlier and asked me about it. I don't know if I'm going to cover that or not. It seems like it's a crazy-ass story from what I've seen of it and from what I've been told about it, but I don't know if I'm going to cover it or not here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, like I said, it's not going to be this week, so I'm going to need more than just a drink to finish watching Max Drew. Yes, Crazy Cat Lady, I got your messages. I got you. I'll look at them later. But again, chat, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Thank you to Burn, of course, and to B-Soms for your donations and the memberships. You guys are all awesome. Let's see who got memberships. Zane for being a member for 4 months. Reese for being a member for 6 months. And Mr. Hoot for becoming a member himself, too. Thank you guys again. Let's go show British Runner some love. And I will talk to you all tomorrow night. Bye.